Hey, how's it going? It's a very cold day here in Montreal. Can you believe it's minus 24 degrees with a minus 31 wind chill? I've decided today that I'm gonna make ice cream from scratch. But instead of using the freezer to chill the mixture, I'm gonna come out here and use the balcony. For this particular ice cream recipe, I'll be using a cup of whole milk, a pinch of salt, 3/4 of a cup of sugar, 2 vanilla beans, 5 egg yolks, 2 cups of heavy cream, and vanilla extract. I added the milk, sugar, and salt to the pan on low heat, split the vanilla beans, then I scraped the seeds into the milk mixture and dumped the beans in there too. Once that's sufficiently warm, you just cover it, remove it from the heat, and let it infuse for 1 hour. As the mixture cools down, I'm going to separate the yolks from 5 eggs. I'm also going to pour the cream through a strainer and into a bowl. Now I'm going to bring the cream outside and allow it to cool down while I prepare the custard. Now for the custard, what I'm going to do is gradually add some of the warm milk into the egg yolks and whisk it. Just a little bit will do. Now that that's thoroughly whisked through, I'm going to add the yolks back into the milk mixture and continue to stir it until it becomes a thick custard. I turned the heat back onto low and stirred for quite some time. I've been stirring for about 10 minutes and it's really starting to thicken up. Look at this. That's just about the consistency we want for the custard. This custard looks and smells absolutely delicious. Time now to go back to the outdoor kitchen. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we're back here at the balcony kitchen. I just checked the weather and it's warmed down a little bit. It's now minus 21. Let's put this ice cream together. I have here my bowl of cream, I have my custard, and I'm gonna use the strainer. This is a little bit difficult to do with only 2 hands, but I'm making it work. Oh, that's so good. My God, that is so good. Wow. Okay, let's try and squeeze some of this mixture through the strainer. And basically what I'm going to do after I've whisked this in, I'm going to leave the ice cream out here on the balcony for the rest of the day, perhaps a little bit even into the evening, and every hour or so I'm going to come out and whisk it. By the end of the day, I should have some pretty delicious tasting balcony frozen ice cream to dig into. Let's scrape the last remaining bits of custard into this cream mixture. I think I've pushed through as much as I can. Now, time to whisk. This is the most excited I've been in a long time at the prospect of trying something that I've prepared myself. I cannot wait to taste this ice cream. This is about as thoroughly whisked in as I'm going to get it, so I'm going to leave it here for about an hour and we'll come back to whisk it again. See you soon. An hour has passed and it's time to check on this ice cream mixture for the first time. It's not frozen yet. I can see a bit of a hardness around the outer edge, but the consistency is still quite liquid. One thing I forgot to add last time was a little teaspoon of vanilla extract, so I'll do that now. There we go, that should do it. It's certainly a lot thicker now. I wonder how many more times I'm going to have to do this until I get the proper ice cream consistency. Come back in about an hour. To give you an idea of just how cold it is here when it's minus 24 degrees, I'm going for a walk down to the Lachine Canal. Let me show you. I'm at the canal and look at it. It's completely white, totally frozen over. It's so oppressively cold down there that I got frostbite on my fingers just for having them out of my gloves for 10 seconds while I was using the camera. I'm back home now and I've come out for stir number 3. And it's starting to get some good ice cream consistency there. Still pretty soft, but I have very high hopes. The best part about this process is licking the whisk. It's 5:45 in the evening and it's time for stir number 4. It's really cold. Here it is. Oh yes, it's barely liquid at all. It's almost a solid now, look at that. You know what? I think that I have ice cream right here. I'm gonna give it a little taste. Oh my Lord, that is so creamy and delicious. There's potential for a bit more solidification. It's not liquid, but it's still very soft. I'd like it to be just a little more icy, I guess. So 1 more hour and then I'll come back. And I think that's gonna be the end of my ice cream on the balcony experiment. All right guys, it's ice cream time. It's actually close to midnight right now, but it's been sitting here in this minus 22 degrees temperature for the last few hours now, chilling, waiting for this moment where I get to finally taste it. So without further ado, let's check out this ice cream. There we go, look at that. It's definitely got a proper ice cream consistency going on here. That's a good scoop right there. Beautiful. Now, time to go inside and taste. At long last, after 12 hours of chilling, I finally get to taste the fruits of my labor. Let's give this a go. Ooh. Wow. This is like no other ice cream I've tried in my life. It's so creamy and fresh. It's a true explosion of just pure creaminess in my mouth, and it's so full of vanilla. It's full of vanilla. It's a different consistency than ice cream you get from a supermarket. I find that this is much less icy, much less watery. It's a lot more milky, a lot more dense. I love it. I really love it. For the amount of egg that's in there, I'm surprised the flavor of the egg yolk isn't coming through quite so strongly. I'm gonna make a big call right now. This is the best ice cream I've ever had in my life. This is so worth laboring over a hot stove and a cold balcony for. Everybody who lives in a freezing climate should try this at least once in their life. Here we are. Final piece. Is that the best ice cream you've ever had?
It's one of the best ice creams I've ever had so far.
Sometimes I like to try these absurd little experiments just for fun. You know, like the other week I put potatoes in my guitar to see what it would sound like. But this was an experiment that was truly worth all the effort I put into it. It brought my taste buds so much joy by the end. So thank you very much, guys. That was the frozen balcony ice cream. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please consider liking and subscribing. And I'll see you very shortly for the next one. Ciao.